So we're going to be taking a look at the 1997 Eastern Conference Finals highlights. So let's get into this.
This is the NBA on NBC. The 1997 Eastern Conference Final.
Isn't that presentation great? Isn't that music great? Doesn't that make you feel some type of way? Doesn't it make you feel like you're about to watch something that's important? Maybe it's just me, but we'll continue.
Today, it's the Chicago Bulls versus the Miami Heat.
Bob Delaney, Joe Forte, Luke Longley, Alonzo Mourning on the opening tip, and it's controlled by the Heat. Working on Dennis Rodman.
What is that?
And here comes Scottie Pippen turning Jamal Mashburn around and able to convert.
That much, but a terrible transition defensive play.
Is that Alonzo? That's
Mashburn.
Alonzo Mourning.
And Harper with the steal.
But I'll tell you what, Mark, professional players very resilient by the 10. Nice move by Mashburn on the baseline against the double team. But
Hardaway.
So if you didn't know, Scottie Pippen invented the point forward position. One of the 50 greatest players of all time. So let's continue.
Going into the second year, set it up for Mourning.
and that's what the Miami Heat in this crowd have been looking for.
Alonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway,
Something good will happen as he did
Luke
there.
Longley.
Rodman. Oh, Dennis Rodman opening up in an offensive goal. Missed a baseline jumper.
Let's not forget this guy. If you don't know much about Dennis Rodman, he was kind of a stalwart on the Detroit Pistons 2 championship team. Dennis Rodman. With all this, in my opinion, all this nonsense in his hair and coloring his hair, and he was in a wedding dress and painting his fingernails and doing all of these things outside of basketball. But on the court, this dude did his job. His job was to rebound and play defense. And he did that to, in my opinion, the greatest ability of players I've seen in my life, live or on TV. So, Dennis Rodman.
But able to hit on the drive to tie the game at 4. Mourning.
Alonzo hit a jumper.
Points. That's the breakdown in the 3 games of the series. The steal by Harper. Harper going all the way. And it's Rodman missing the Pippen and slapped it home.
Who's that?
That's what the Bulls have been doing
Scottie again.
throughout this series.
At 6. Mashburn.
Jamal Mashburn.
Delaney with the call against Chicago.
Here's Alonzo Mourning running right down the middle of the lane, and Tim Hardaway with that penetration knew all he had to do was get beyond.
2 minutes in, you notice you haven't seen anything from Michael Jordan. And you know why that is? That's because of the great teammate that Michael Jordan was. He would allow his teammates to get comfortable, do whatever it is they do, and then when it's his time to do what he got to do, those guys are already comfortable. And then it's his time.
On Luke Longley, and then Alonzo Mourning turn, catch, shoot, and stop waiting for the offensive players to space the floor.
Mashburn and the pass saved by Brown. P.J. Brown. And tipped home by Mourning.
Alonzo doing the thing.
By Mourning. Longley couldn't handle it. Hardaway hesitating and then fighting. Three-pointer for Tim Hardaway.
And stay in the game in this first quarter.
6-0 run by Miami. Longley. The Heat by 4 with 6:51 to go in this first quarter.
And Tim Hardaway trying to get it going. He's been a very tired player, forcing himself into the action, taking that three in slow transition. And Pat Riley happy to see this start. And he has to make his free throws, which he really has done a better job of in the last couple of games.
Hardaway recaptured by Leonard, but blocked by Longley. Mourning had a notion. Here's Rashawn Leonard for three.
Rashawn Leonard.
Keeps it alive. Here's Pippen setting it up for Longley. And an offensive foul. 18-8.
That was not an offensive foul.
Nice pass. It counts in the foul. Harper setting up Rodman with the bounce pass. 5 of the Bulls, 11 points. 7-point Miami lead.
What in the world?
And in the losses,
Tim Hardaway.
we saw a very lethargic Tim Hardaway in game 3.
Ooh.
It will count. It's a goal, Ted. Longley getting a piece of it.
To a different level, but don't forget, Mark, the pressure is off Miami being down 0-3 in
Jordan's
this
0
series.
for 4. Who was that?
Nailing a three.
To call it once in a while.
Mashburn went to the crossover. Beautiful move by Jamal Mashburn, has come out strong.
Very well, but does have trouble with individual D.
Michael Jordan fouled.
Still missed. He got
by
missed
Rashawn
again.
Leonard. Marley getting set to check in for Miami. Harper backs to three-point territory. Yes! Ron Harper.
So far, what this says to me in this early highlights is that everybody can beat us, but we're not gonna let the star beat us. We're not gonna let Jordan beat us, but let's continue. This team was strategically assembled, and the general manager, I think, I could be wrong, it was Jerry Krause at this time, which Jordan made the players hate Jerry Krause at that time. But this guy put a team together. And of course he broke it up. But let's continue.
Point Miami lead. Mourning got the step and was fouled by Williams. NBA playoff record. Final seconds of the quarter. Austin. Mourning. Will not count.
Got at the buzzer.
The official at half court, Joe Forte, watching the clock. Waved it off. He said too late.
I'm a little surprised the Bulls didn't even try to foul Mourning here, but keep an eye on these lower right-hand part of your screen as Alonzo Mourning has to gather to get himself going. And clearly the ball not out of his hands before the end of the quarter.
So that is the end of the first. Alonzo Mourning with a fast start, 3 of 4 from the field, 6 points. Tim Hardaway leads the way with 8. Quiet start from Michael Jordan, just 0 for 4, just 2.
I'm just going to make a prediction knowing these things when I watched these things back in the day. You're not going to win with Alonzo Mourning scoring a good amount of points. He has 6 in the first quarter. So if Alonzo Mourning scores 24 points throughout the game, I don't think that's a good formula for you to win, because that's not what Alonzo Mourning does. Alonzo Mourning rebounds. He's a defensive player. And those are the things that he does. But we'll continue to watch it and we'll see what happens. And if I'm wrong, I'm good to be wrong.
Points. You're watching the NBA on NBC.
I don't want it to happen.
No, because you need about 3 or 4 basketballs.
We'll be the point guard.
Who's that?
Enjoy yourself.
Oh, Lord. Hold on. We had Bison Dele on this team, and he just made a shot. Bison Dele. This guy sailed out into like off the coast of Florida and ended up dying and something or another. Okay, I didn't know they had Bison Dele on this team. You know, we can't know everything, but that was interesting. He made a shot.
This series going. Alonzo Mourning off the beautiful alley-oop lead from Tim Hardaway. Austin with a post-up on Rodman, and well done.
Once again, Miami taking every opportunity to go at Rodman.
Brian Williams. So he's hit 2 of 2.
Taking a page out of the Chicago play with.
Well, his name was Brian Williams at the time, but he later changes to Bison Dele. But let's continue. Because he was on the Detroit Pistons.
The back pick by Vashawn Leonard and the perfect pass to Alonzo Mourning. Vashawn Leonard coming up, setting the back pick on Brian Williams. No talk from Michael Jordan. Perfect execution.
9:57 remaining. First half.
Oh, Michael disappointed there. First he thought he should have got the ball from Rodman, then the alley-oop from Kerr.
Oh, Dennis Rodman on the drive from the field. Leonard sets it up. Austin. Nice adjustment by Vashawn Leonard. 9 for the Heat, down 3-0 in the series. Chicago would like to wrap it. Steve Kerr, and that's a good sign for the Bulls.
And no highlights from MJ. What the heck? There you go.
And his foul. In every phase of the game, they've picked it up. Jordan with the strip of Mourning, who was able to recover, and then
another strip.
And Mourning is being held back. He felt that Rodman tried to take him down.
And, that was just traffic there. Although I'd have to see the play again on the replay, but an overreaction, I think, on the part of Alonzo Mourning, and then stripped by Michael Jordan.
Of course, this is in 1997. I can't remember the whole dynamic of this series, but if you got Alonzo Mourning trying to score all these points, that is not advantageous to your path to victory. You need to have Tim Hardaway and then maybe someone like Vashawn Leonard kind of like leading the way, but let's see. And Jordan is like, up to this point, Jordan is like non-existent.
Once Michael Jordan is going to get it again and knock it loose, and Dennis Rodman did bend over as Mourning was up in the air, and you can see why now that Alonzo Mourning had something to complain about.
But trapped, nowhere to go. Good look from Cooper. It will count. It's a goaltend. Dennis Rodman with 9 points.
Now,
the Mourning sitting it out. P.J. Brown, Isaac Austin, Jamal Mashburn. Up front, here's Mashburn. He's played well.
That's what the Miami Heat need.
Here's Brown. Nice handoff, but Austin could not convert. Austin on the follow.
Defense.
to give these players a rest. They're tired players. They look like tired players, but he's got to get them both on the floor for longer stretches.
By 6 points.
Tim Hardaway, such a good penetrator, turns his back to Ron Harper, faked him out twice. I don't think he could believe he was that open on the drive.
Particularly in the fourth quarter.
And we're seeing that rare.
There's some good stuff. Look at this. Is he going to make it?
Tim Hardaway by wide margins.
No legs on that last jump shot.
Hardaway, yes.
Ron Harper not wanting to take any credit for the slumping Tim Hardaway, saying all of his problems are his own, not being aggressive offensively. Well, today he has turned the tide with being very aggressive. And then on the next possession, Dennis Rodman in an offensive rebound attempt does not get it, leading to this play for Hardaway. Nice little pick in transition, able to shake loose from Ron Harper.
And let's be true. Tim Hardaway, great player. All-time great player. His shooting form just look broke as hell. His shooting form looks like another. I was in the military with a gentleman that his shooting form looked the same as him, but they made it. They made it when it was necessary. His name was Terrence in the military. Look broke as hell. He come down court, top of the key, bam. He will make that shit. Tim Hardaway from New York, broke ass looking jumper. When it counted, he made it. Can't hate on him.
For that open jump shot.
Now by 11. Longley's pass was rejected by Mourning, who just checked back. Longley on the
Wait. What?
Miami looking for a travel. Rodman and Brown having words.
PJ Brown.
It's on Mourning, his first. 0 for 10 for Michael Jordan. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half.
Hold on. He said 0 for 10 for MJ. All right. What in the world is going on?
Leonard for three.
Bashawn Leonard.
Putting moves on Kerr. Fires the three. Askins.
Get
And
it.
Jordan just intent on keeping it away from the rim. Only 31 points.
Oh, wait.
In the first half. Look at that stat
0 for
line.
11.
From the field for Jordan. Hardaway turning it on. He has 18 points in this first half. A commanding lead for Miami. Coming up, the Prudential halftime report after these messages.
This is crazy.
Hardaway can relate to what Michael Jordan was
yeah.
going through. He had an 0 for 17. That's the worst 0 for in NBA history during the regular season. Alonzo Mourning adding to the Miami lead.
Alonzo still scoring points.
Picked up today. Here's Longley.
And we still see Luke Longley trying to score points.
Get them back into this game.
Are we going to see Dennis Rodman scoring points in a minute?
Alonzo Mourning.
He's still scoring points. CC. Oh my goodness.
0 for 13 for Jordan with the steal.
Is that Scotty? Yeah, it's Scotty. Is that Luke again?
Nice move.
He scored again.
Longley with a stuff a moment ago, and then able to go to the drop.
This game seems fucking weird. You got Luke Longley scoring points. You got Alonzo Mourning scoring points. You got, it's early on, you had Dennis Rodman scoring points. You had Jordan not scoring points. This game just looks weird. This is just my observation. And this is just the highlights. If I watch the entire game, this is 1997. So come on up, give me a break. I can't recall everything. But this is what we see up to this point.
Open shot. Leonard. And kept alive by Brown. Longley lost sight of it on the cross.
There's 5 red shirts out there standing still.
Jordan had it knocked away. Leonard for three.
Bashawn Leonard for three.
Save it. And here's Jordan. Yes.
Oh, he made a shot.
Was talking to himself. Jordan for three.
Nope.
Pippen off the rebound. Oh, he is pounded. Foul by Mourning. That's 2 on Alonzo.
Well, these are the kinds of moves that Michael Jordan was making in Game 3. Very sharp, very definitive, hard dribble, get up in the air, shoot the ball at the top of his jump. Most of the shots that he missed in the first half, he was shooting on the way down.
With Montalani look at.
So we can go ahead and say this type of basketball, this shit is hard. This is hard. Wait, I just noticed something. What is this? How does this happen? it may be a testament to the way that basketball was played back then. It wasn't the most entertaining, but you see the greatest player in the game ever. At one point, this guy's 0 for 11 in a conference finals. So I want to go back to, is it better to showcase these guys' skills by changing the rules? Or is it better to let these guys earn their shots because they're so great? I don't know. We will always have to vacillate between the two, but let's continue watching this. But this right here, this is all right. It's a testament to what was going on in the game in these days.
At that knot.
And I can see why the Chicago Bulls would want to take a timeout, a 20-second timeout, to get something like that looked at, and it probably needs to get ice on it very quickly.
For 17. Mashburn for 3.
Jamal Mashburn. The Heat just like, ooh.
Mashburn gave it up. He thought he was fouled. Pippen on the recovery. And Michael Jordan with only his second field goal. That was with Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen on the front line. Harper and Jordan in the backcourt. Nice move by Pippen.
Game 3 with a great deal of effect as Dennis Rodman coming in and hanging on the rim ever so slightly, jumping on the back of Alonzo Mourning and catching him on the back of the head.
Some signs here. They've done it at the defensive end, trying to get back into it. And as Rodman has 11, the 21-point lead is down to 14.
Outburst. Really last year and this year. Here's some almost steal by Ron Harper.
And Harper's aggressive play has really helped to turn things here in the third. He'll get the tie-up. Bulls trying to catch Miami back.
Dang.
And Michael Jordan thought he had an advantage, which he did against Leonard, beat him to the basket, but Alonzo does that so well, coming over to help out, knock that shot away.
Thank you, Ahmad, for that rundown of my alleged golf game. Brian Williams able to slam it down. Points. They were up 56 to 35. Mashburn. Beautiful shot with the double team coming over. But up front, Harper and Jordan are the guards. They set it up for Bushra, and he hits the three. Heard from them, but he's picked it up here today with 18 points. Jordan puts the Bulls on. Jordan.
All right, so whew, I'm gonna be done with this video. It's, oh my goodness, a testament to the way the NBA basketball used to be played. This is crazy. Because I've been watching the NBA playoffs this year, May 2024, in the way that these games were played, in the way that this looks, in the way that this games look today, it's a stark contrast. This is very interesting. It's very different, but yeah, that's gonna be it. Look, please comment, like, share, subscribe to this, because I mean, that's the best thing that you could do.